So, a lot of you may be wondering where I've been this whole time. It's been a while since I've recorded anything, really. Why am I here today? I'm showing the pink grid. That means we are in a special video. Well, Kiseki is celebrating his 20th anniversary, and I decided to make a video about that. What is that video exactly? Well, it is a video pertaining something called impulse purchases. And it's not just one desk mat. Oh no, I didn't stop there. I bought a second one. And I was going to buy the entire series of these. But I told myself, what am I gonna do with multiple desk mats? I have one desk. Where the fuck are they going? I put them on my shelves. And that'll do. For this video, I decided maybe the sky, because it is Trails in the Sky's 20th anniversary. That also signifies the 20th anniversary of the entire series, so I just thought, why not? Let's show what impulse purchases look like. So, of course, the Trails in the Sky series, or Trails in general, has reached its 20th anniversary, and I'm going to be away from the mic often as I scourge around for shit. So, that's just how this video is going to be, and everyone's going to have to deal with it. So, yeah, have fun, Editor-kun. Fuck you. Anyways, this is just pretty much me showing off my merch, and just kind of explaining as I go along, like, why the series is so important to me, and why everything about this series has absolutely ruined my fucking life. Example number 1, the Estelle figure. This is gonna be really bad. The Estelle figure. It's a... Oh my god, she doesn't want to hold her fucking staff today, it seems. This is so tragic. This is so awful. The Estelle figure. It is a beautiful figure by the makers over in Kotobukiya. They have made fantastic figures for the series. They have a Ren figure. They have an upcoming Joshua figure. They have a Reen. They have a Crow. They have a Risha. They have an Altina. They have an Emma, sadly. They have an Elisa. I think they have 2 Elisas, actually. Unless I'm wrong. Maybe they just have 1. Maybe I'm thinking about another Elisa figure. I know there's 2 Elisa figures, pretty much. What other figure do they have? They have an upcoming Shizuna, and they have an upcoming Elaine figure. Do you want to wager a guess which one Kami's buying? Imagine, he's buying all of them. And of course, they have Tio, little Tio Tot. She is an adorable little bean. I love her. We have those figures. These are the only 2 figures I have for the series so far. So those are my figures for the series. I am going to absolutely knock this entire tripod down. What other Trails things do I have? Well, I can showcase a few things. I'm currently waiting on my Kaino Kiseki copy because it's still not out yet, but I guess I can showcase that I do indeed own the Japanese releases of this fucking series. It's my favorite trilogy of all time, so, I mean, of course I'm gonna own it. I'd be stupid not to. I owned it in Japanese because this shit never came out in English until the PC releases. So fun. I actually don't own Kuro 1 for some reason. I thought I always did, but I do have Kuro 2. Falcom themselves has been releasing little trinkets for buying their shit on their site. And I have a couple of little trinkets here. One of those trinkets being the Estelle playing card for the upcoming Trails in the Sky game. You get that just from buying anything Falcom 20th anniversary related. I have a Von Arkwright card. I really like these cards. Right here. Just has the 20th anniversary insignia ingrained in it, and then just the image for the game. Yeah, the Joshua card. It's a very nice Joshua card. There was a close-up of the Estelle one, but I forgot to do that. And then, of course, I got a Trails from Zero 20th limited one, so that's a pretty cool one. I would have preferred Sky, but it's whatever. Just gotta deal with the hand you're given and cry about it later. When you see these things go up $30 on eBay. I bought this fucking wall scroll. I have it still locked up. You can see Vaughn and Elaine's hair there, so it's cool. If everyone's wondering, well, what does the art piece look like? Well, let me tell you. Falcom decided to be really funny. They're releasing this shit over and over again, and I keep buying it. I don't know why. I need help. This is a really cool one. This is it's a tapestry, so, it's really nice. It's like a family portrait with the 20th anniversary logo on it. It's a fairly nice picture. It's got all the pretty much most important and more popular characters. I do like how in this image, you just get kind of outfits from every game. So you have Kaivon, you have Kuro 1 Elaine, you have Kevin in his usual fucking look, Rias, you have Risha, you have Lloyd in his Cold Steel 1 outfit, you have Lloyd in his Zero outfit with Ellie, and you just have, you have Rufus, you have Cold Steel 1 Crow, Cold Steel 3 Reen, Cold Steel 4 Altina, and CS2 Elisa. I think that's just hilarious. And then of course Kuro 2 Anyas. So that's just a funny one. I like that one a lot. Falcon decided to also say, hey, I know people are buying the desk mats, but what if we sell the image again? They sold the image again. This is an acrylic standee. It is a very nice family portrait here. Pretty much all the most important characters on the series, and everybody who's getting special treatment this anniversary. For some fucking reason, they decided Kurt was one of those people. I mean, we got the whole SSS here. We got Kia. We got Milliam and Altina, which I think this is a really cool thing right here. They have a pin for this part right here, and it's really cool. I would get it, but I don't want it. Again, they have just Cold Steel 1 Reen, Cold Steel 1 Elisa, and then Cold Steel 2 Crow. I like that. It's really funny. They have Elaine in her Kuro 2 outfit, and then they just have Anyas in her school outfit, her Ame school outfit. I think it's really cute. They have just Sky FC, Estelle and Joshua. It's just like a lot of these things are just kind of weird, but they're just, it kind of makes sense because it's like, well, what's the game? What's this game they came out for? What's the main game and series they're in, right? And it's just like you always pick Estelle FC, and then you just match her up with like everyone else's older counterparts. They did the whole kimono thing where everybody was in like their older design, but Estelle still looked like she was like 16, but everybody else was like 22 or 24 now. So it's just like, what is the decision there, Falcon? I love you guys, but like, come on. Now if you're wondering, well, Kami, what other things have you impulse bought? Well, you see these desk mats? How about fucking mouse pads? I bought mouse pads for this series. I don't need these because I went to Evo, and let me show you this because it's a really great one. It's comfortable as shit. People were not lying about these. They're really fucking comfortable. She looks at me because she knows she's gonna hoe me in every fucking relic set I get, which I should try and get her relic sets again. I have full thing. I'll try it one day. My merch is still not done, by the way. I still have way too much of it. So let me show you. I got this shirt. It's the same fucking image of the goddamn tapestry. Fuck everything. And it ain't all. I bought one that's literally just a framed photo of the same fucking image. It cost $100, but whatever, man. It's a series I love. It doesn't matter. If you guys want to see something great, bought a jacket. These are the jackets and shirt are by Pinbox Limited. They're a great company. They've honestly provided a lot of cool stuff for trails, and I'm a big fan of them. I always buy their stuff, and they're always great. This series means a lot to me, clearly. This is the Trails in the Sky, this hoodie. I think it has... I don't remember if it has a nice back to it. I'm pretty sure it has something nice to it, but editor can put images up on it, and it's fine. That's about most of it. I'm just kidding. You guys think I'm done with this shit? So Falcon decides, oh, well, what is a good way to reward our loyal fans for buying things? I was like, well, what if we just load your fucking purchases when you buy from our shop with pins? Do you want pins? Oh, lovely pins. I have 2 Reens, 2 Luves, a Juna, and a Randy. So I think those are great and lovely little things. I also have an Estelle, a Ren, and a Joshua. I have them pinned to a jacket I got when I went to Evo, so I took that and I pinned it on there. And I walked around looking like a fucking Trails fan in a fighting games convention. There was a fighting game for Trails. It's called Ease vs. Kiseki. It's a great game, and I want another one. Probably developed by Arxis, because I don't want that same style again. But Kami, that surely isn't all. That surely isn't all. Oh, you fucking Neanderthals, let me show you why. What do you mean? No. There's even more pins. There's pins on top of pins on top of pins on top of pins. It's a problem. There's pins on top of pins on top of pins on top of pins on top of pins, and on top of pins. I bought the one with fucking Kurt. There's a lot of pins, and they are 100% not done because these tiny pins right here that come in like a pack of 6 for like 30 bucks or something like that, 20, 15 bucks, whatever the Japanese yen decides to be at today. They have more of those online, and eventually they will tackle every single fucking character here. I don't have every character because I don't want to spend $500 on fucking pins, but I've essentially already done that. So what the fuck are you waiting for, Kami? Go on Falcom Shop and buy more pins. They haven't released the Cold Steel line yet, nor have they released the Kuro line yet. So like, I'm kind of waiting for that to release so I can get the characters I want. There's a Rufus one that I want to get, the Vaughn, Elaine, and Agnes one for sure, Reen and Crow, maybe Elisa. And then I'm pretty sure they released all of the SSS pins. I only bought Tio, and I don't think I bought Randy. I did not buy Randy. So honestly, I don't need him. Anyways, I'm gonna leave all these pins scattered. Let me bring other shit. There's other things I've already shown in a prior video, like the Zero limited edition, the Azure, and also the Reverie limited edition. Those are great ones. I really like those a lot. They're by NAISA. I just kind of learned Japanese at this point for this series, and I'm just looking forward to getting my JP versions instead. Much like the amazing and awesome Reverie, or Hajimari no Kiseki limited edition, which is kind of built in a shape of a Rosenberg box that just contains a fuck ton of art in these little strips of paper and just a lot. It's a great collector's edition. I really like the care they put into the JP ones. They really make them look really cool. The Kuro one is based off the Zypha, and I don't remember the Kuro 2 one. I think it's also based off of Zypha. It's got some stuff to it, but it's cool. I like it a lot, so I'm a big fan of collector's editions. I'm dropping everything on my shelf for this video, and I want you guys to know that all of that cost me a lot of money, so please donate to the relief fund that is called Trails. Please, God, help me. I got an Agnes doll. Now she's just throwing it back on me. Come on, girl. There, got an Agnes doll. I like her a lot, and I can't wait to see what she does in Kai. She is terrifying me in Kai. I don't like the visuals I'm seeing about her in Kai. I bought a Vaughn. These are the NISA versions of these plush. I mean, they don't have any plushes anywhere else. This is Vaughn. I mean, he's just one of my... I think he's my favorite character of all time at this point. Like, I think this man has just, like, overtaken Estelle. And as much as I love Estelle, and I think I really want to emphasize how much I love both of these characters and how much they've really impacted my life over the past, like, 4 years. Yeah, I think I just like this guy more. And I like him a lot more than a lot of people think. If you look at my Twitter, don't look at my Twitter. Please God, go away from my Twitter. I also have Baron Bear 7. Good old Baron Bear. Mr. Baron Bear. Why do I have a bear? I really like Nadia Rain, alright? She's just like one of my favorite characters of all time. And for no reason, honestly, she just kind of showed up in Reverie, and I was like, I like the silly, lazy girl who's just kind of like funny about things. And then Kuro 2 happened, and they put her in like the protagonist role with her partner, and I just kind of lost it. She just kind of overtook my mind, and I was like, yo, she's just like me for real, for real. So that about wraps up all of my Trails merch that I have today. I'm just gonna leave all of the pins scattered because I think that's funny to look at. This series means the world to me, and I cannot emphasize just how important this series is to my life, really, and just how much it has changed me over 4 years. I started this when Sephiroth dropped, and like FC became like one of my top 5 favorite games of all time. Then and there, and I was like, well, I can't wait for the rest of the series to do that. I mean, like, if this first game absolutely entranced me, I wonder how much the other games would, right? And at that point, I didn't really know what other games there were. I just knew there was FC, SC, and Third. I only bought the Sky Trilogy. So I was curious. I was like, well, what led to all this? How would all of this really impact me, you know? That SC absolutely changed everything for me. And then the game following that was Sky Third, and that game changed even more for me. And at that point, I was lost. It was over for me, and I was completely enamored with the series. I looked into how to play Zero next, because I was like, well, if Crossbell's next, I need to know how to play the Crossbell games, and apparently those weren't translated at the time. So I looked it up, and I found Geofront was doing the translations for them. After that, we went to Cold Steel. We played all the Cold Steel games. I didn't like them as much as the previous 2 arcs, but they were still really good arcs. That's still a 9 out of 10 game, and I think that's kind of speaks paramount to just how great a JRPG series Trails is. Not because it's an obligation, but because it's something that speaks to me in a very personal way that I've been looking for this series for so long. I was a fan of Uta for many years, and I've never been able to find another series that kind of replicates that similar world building other than Suikoden, which I played way back in the day. And to find Trails just kind of doing that, and when I got into it, for it to be doing that for literally 15 years at that point, I was like, that's fucking insane. And I just got into it in 2020? Yeah, I'm locking in, bro. It's everything I've ever wanted. It has essentially led to me meeting some of my best friends of all time. Never really spoke to many people online, and Trails opened up that path to me. It gave me a outlet to just kind of love something without restraint. If you go on my Twitter, unfortunately, if you go on my Twitter and you just browse my replies, you'll see me speaking to just multitudes of people and just having a ton of fun. I don't have all my merch yet, so probably I'll show it off on Twitter, or I'll post on here in the community tab whenever I feel like it. I know I haven't been uploading much. I've been pretty much preparing for Kai this entire time. Kai no Kiseki comes out in 1 day, 20 hours, 27 minutes, and 15 seconds, 14 seconds, 13 seconds, 12 seconds, 11. I'm looking at the PS5, that's why. I bought a PS5 for this shit. And let me explain to you how much this series means to me. I learned an entire new fucking language to play these games early. That's how insane I've gotten for this series. And I think no other thing in the world will ever get me to do that. Nothing else would ever get me to be this devoted and like motivated to do stuff for it. And I think everybody needs to get on this series personally. If you love JRPGs, if you love long, interconnected stories, like hell, the only way I can describe this series, it is quite literally the One Piece of Japanese RPGs. It is quite literally that. Kai no Kiseki is bringing back a character who hasn't been a mainstay party member since Sky Third. And that is just absurd to think about. Like, his return is just a grandiose return. Even the music they gave him, he has his own battle theme under his own name. As I look at my OBS that has never captured my voice once, and how it's just been my phone camera recording my voice, let me tell you this. I highly recommend this series. If you're not a fan of older games, the Trails in the Sky FC remake is coming out next year, and if you guys want to give the series a try, definitely and 100% give the remake a try. It's gonna be a long time before you probably get a sequel and the third game to that trilogy, but maybe it'll give you enough motivation to play the originals and go through the entire series. It is a special journey. There's nothing else like it. Many other people on Twitter and on YouTube, Be Tired Gaming, Hausen, Yups, my friends, my buddies, whatever you want to call them, right? Give them a look. They'll do stuff. They talk about the games. They talk about the trailers, the music. We're so small and niche, but we are some of the most passionate fans, and I doubt any other series can really call that. And that should be positive and negative, boys. Oh, whoa, boy. Kai no Kiseki releases in a day, in pretty much 2 days, in under 2 days from this video's recording. I don't know when I'm uploading this, but it's happening someday. I'm ready. I can't wait. See you all later. Enjoy the pins.